astrology, the parts. Where is the simple katha? If there is a katha in the story form, you can understand. Oh, she's got it. I don't know. Yeah, she's using it. I think she's changing the battery. So, where is the oceans? Where is the mountain? Where is many things there is it? Where there is a siddhant? Where there is a siddhant, you know the truth. Sometimes it's very hard to understand. So what happens to you, man? Then you fall asleep. So when the katha is going on and there's a lot of siddhanta literature, then what happens? You fall asleep. So Shivji is residing this katha, and so he's reciting this katha, and then when this tattva, too much tattva came, what happened to Parvati? Parvati fell asleep. So, but Shivji she didn't realize that Parvati has fallen asleep, so he just continued reciting the katha. And Radhaji is very dear Sukh Pakshi, Sukh bird. How did he come in this material world? And he came in the in the egg of the bird, where the Shiv Parvati Amarnath. Where was this katha going on? In Amarnath. It's a very cold place. There's a very cold wind also blowing, and the Sukh Pakshi, the bird, the Sukh. Sukhdev, he spoke about his history to Parikshit Maharaj. So Sukh was in this in the egg. Then what happened? There was a wind blew, so there was a nest. Where did the nest fall? Where the Shivji and the Parvati were, where the katha was going on in Amarnath. So this anda, broke, and there's this bird was going to die. So Amar. So what happened? Whoever listens to Amar Katha, what happens to that person? He becomes Amar. So the life pran. Then when Shivji, when Shivji was reciting this katha to Parvati, so Sukh said, "Oh, I will also listen to this katha." So when this katha was going, so the Sukh Pakshi was saying, So again. So when Shivji opened his eyes, he realized, "Oh dear Parvati, you went to sleep. You went to sleep. Pati Dev, oh husband, what can I say? I got a bit lazy. I was a bit lazy. I fell asleep." So then who was listening to this Amar Katha? Then who was saying who? So I say that I would not listen. Who listened to this Hari Katha? Shivji looked up and Shivji said, it was that Sukh Pakshi sitting on the branch of the tree. He was listening to the Katha. So Shivji got angry, and with his Trishul, he started to follow behind him. So when he flew from there, and he went to Badrik Ashram. So Dev was with his wife. They were Betika, with his wife Betika. She, with her eyes wide open, she was listening to the katha. So what I did was, I went into Betika's mouth, and I went into her womb. And then Shivji came with his Trishul. Hey Vyasdevji, did you see one bird here? Vyasdev said, "Hey Mahadev, what? Why have you left all your tapasya and austerities and you become a hunter?" So Shivji said, No. I want to kill that bird. So this bird, so Vyasadeva said, what harm did this bird do to you? So he is listened to this Amar Katha. He is hurt, so I have to kill him. Vyasadeva ji said, hey Mahadev, you know, you're Antaryami, you know everything. What happens? What is the fruit of listening to this Amar Katha? Oh well, you become Amar. So if he's Amar, like if he's listened to, then is there a death for him? No, there's no death. Shivji said, you know, yesterday I said, Shivji said, his other name is Mrityum. Mrityum, there's also Mrityu mantra. One Bihari Lal ki jai. Vyasadeva ji said, hey Mahadev, this bird, he's listened to Amar Katha, so he's become Amar, isn't it? Vyasadeva said, so if he's become Amar, so how will you be able to kill him? Will your Trishul, can you kill the bird with your Trishul? Then Shivji said, no, he became... And then Sukadeva was saying this the Katha to Pariksit Maharaj and said, and then in my mother's womb, there's many Kathas in Puranas, Kathas, in some Purans he said, Sukadeva said 13 years in the womb, and in some Puranas it says 16 years. He stayed in the mother's womb for 16 years. Then one day Vyasadeva ji and my Vyasadeva said to my mother's womb and said, hey, who are you inside? Can you come out? The mother is going through so much suffering. So I said, if I come out, then Maya will catch me, so I will not come out from the womb. Then Vyasadeva said, hey, I am Swarup of Narayan. I am Swarup of Narayan. I promise you, if you come out, Maya will not touch you. Sukadeva Goswami said. Then Sukadeva Goswami said, I don't have any faith in your promise. If Sakshat Krishna Bhagwan comes here and then he promises and then he removes the Maya from me, then I will come out from the womb. Then and he with his and then Prakat Krishna Swayam Bhagwan Krishna came there, and then he said, Sukh, come out, I promise you, Maya is mine, Maya will not touch you. So quickly, the thing, you know, the horn of a cow, if you put a seed of a mustard seed on, how long will that seed, mustard seeds, remain on the edge of the horn? In that much time you have to come out from your mother's womb. Then Sukadeva Goswami said, I will. So in that very small time, I came out from the my mother's womb and I started to run. Then Sukadeva Goswami is saying to Pariksit Maharaj that I didn't have any son. I was 16-year-old, naked. He was very beautiful looking. His eyes were beautiful, like a lotus flower, like the flowers, like the soft petals of lotus, like was his eyes. He was in his bow. And he started to run. And the Sutta Goswami he said something. You know what, my back.
आगे की रस्म प्रसंग में बताएंगे
Sukadeva Goswami In Sanukat, Rishi
6 प्रश्न की
asked,
उत्तर देते थे
he was giving answers to 6 questions
नहीं
in Nimishara.
स्वर्ग प्राप्ति आदि के लिए उपासन कर रहे थे, हवन कर रहे थे।
So he was doing the yagna
अनेक साल तक
to
10
attain
साल
heavenly.
हवन की करते।
He was doing
एक
yagna
प्रातः काल में
in the morning one day.
हवन के पश्चात
After
ऋषि लोग
the Rishi Logs came,
और इतने समय
Rishi Log all sat around to perform the fire sacrifice, and then Sukadeva Goswami came there,
अपने अपने आसन के
and then all the rishis stood up from their asan and gave a asan to Sukadeva Goswami.
जिस भागवत हम आलोचना कर रहे हैं,
This Bhagavad we are
ये
reciting.
भागवत की मूल आधार क्या है?
What is the foundation of this Bhagavad? It is Sutta Samvad, the conversation.
उस समय ऋषि वर्ग ने
Then the Rishi was
सुत गोस्वामी पाद के
said,
निकट
they
कितने
asked
प्रश्न किया?
4 questions. The Rishis asked 4 questions. 4.
याद है? 6 प्रश्न?
Sorry, 6 questions. Beg your pardon, not 4. 6 questions.
लोग के द्वारा ही उत्तर दिए।
This is the.
किंतु देखो
This
5 श्लोक के
6.
उत्तर जो है,
These are in the
प्रथम
5.
स्कंद में दे दिया।
And 5.
एक उत्तर जो है,
There's only
सारे
one
स्कंद में
question.
आते जा रहे हैं।
Yes, there's one question that is throughout the Katha, and the 5 are given in the first chapter. Sorry, I didn't get. Which first chapters of Bhagavatam? 6 questions, but the 5 questions were answered in which chapters? First. Okay, yeah. Good. So first is Gurudev, Guru Vandana. Who is Guru? Sukadeva Goswami. So he's speaking about Guru Nistha Pachit. Gurudev used to speak. If you don't have any Nistha in your Gurudev, then Bhakti is very far from you. Even to get, you will not be able to be saved from this Maya. You will, even if you have little aparad at the lotus feet of a Guru, then the calm will catch you. Even if you do bhajan, nothing will happen. So you should have one pointed nistha to Guru. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying, listen to about my Gurudev. Who is my Gurudev? My Gurudev Sukadeva Goswami is so great that he, as soon as he came out from the mother's womb, he ran, and so that he didn't look on the right, on the left, he didn't look in front or the back. Was like his lotus flower. His eyes were like the lotus flower. And there were some young ladies who were naked. They were having bath in the pond. But that Sukadeva Goswami, walked on that same road, but he didn't even look at them. Nothing happened. But behind him, Vyasdev, and behind him, Vyasdev Goswami, an older person, whose eyes, but the eyes, he said, even his hair was grey. His hair also became grey. He's an old person. What's he doing? He's running behind Sukadeva. Hey son, hey son. Who's, even the trees are saying, who's whose son? Who is whose son? Whose mother? Whose wife? Who's his wife? Look up. Do chintan, meditate on Bhagwan. Why are you meditating on your body? The trees are also saying that, hey, trees are saying, hey Vyasdev, is he your son? So Vyasadeva saying, hey Putra, my son, my son. So the trees are even saying, hey, is he your son? So when Vyasadeva came to a Sarovar, Sarovar, the pond where those ladies were having bath. So when Vyasadeva reached that pond, then these ladies very quickly picked up their clothes and covered their body. And the Vyasadeva looked at him and got very surprised, and he said, my son, who is 16-year-old boy, very handsome, very young, even looking at him, they would have so much attraction, they would have calm in their heart. But they looked at him and nothing happened to these ladies. But these ladies are like my younger daughters. But when they looked at me, why did they cover that boat? Why did they become shy? Why did they put clothes on? This is the question Vyasadeva asked. My son, 16-year-old boy, who passed here, but you were not shy, you didn't even put your clothes on. But you seen me, after seeing me, why? Why did you cover your bodies with clothes? That question, that answer I will give later on. This Apsara. That Apsaras gave that answer to Sukadeva Goswami. Even our Thika have given us very nice commentary on this. So Sukadeva Goswami is speaking about his life to Parikshit Maharaj. So I was absorbed in Bhagwan, and I went into the forest. I ran into the forest. Then Sikari said, you have to catch this bird. You don't need a weapon. You don't need any bow or arrow to catch this bird. All you have to do is speak this slok. This is the Rupa Sundar Krishna. This is one Bhagwan who's Gunavan. Somebody has good. There's people here, they might be very beautiful, but they may not have. They have very nice, beautiful body. They have beautiful, but they may not have other good qualities. But in Krishna, Rupavan, Gunavan, all the qualities are there. His beauty is there, also his gun qualities are there as well. In Vedanta Sutra I said, Krishna is Rupa. Krishna is Swarupi. Swarup is Swarup. Swarup is Rupavan, Dhanavan. Right? There's Ashray, Dhanavan. So Dhan means wealth. Dhanavan. Somebody who has wealth, who has got wealth. Somebody who has got wealth, we call them Dhanavan. They have wealth. They are very rich. Then what happened? Then when the dhan is not there, what do we call them? Then we call him Garib. Garib, Nirdhan. Dhanvan, Nirdhan. So what is the opposite of Dhanvan? Is Nirdhan. So this opposite we cannot apply to Bhagwan. One means Bhagwan, Rupavan. Bhagwan means these 24 qualities are there. Krishna is so beautiful. Even in the morning, when he goes with his sakhas, he goes to cow herding. When he's got his arms around his sakhas and he's smiling and he's going to cow herding. And Krishna looks so beautiful. His roop. Even Radhaji is speaking. What is the fruit of the eyes? To have darshan of Govinda. Sakhi, Radhaji is saying, hey Sakhi, if you have darshan of Govinda today, it's so beautiful. Varaha, on his forehead, he's got a peacock feather. Peacock feather is residing on his forehead,
जैसे नाट्य शाला में
and he's dancing walk.
अभिनेता जैसे प्रवेश करते हैं
When the dancing,
आर्ट के साथ अनेक प्रकार कला के साथ
when the artists, when the dancers, they approach the stage, like how they approach the stage. Similarly, Krishna is going cow herding, and he's how beautiful in a dancing form. He's entering the forest of Vrindavan, and in his ears, he's got a Kanika Puspa in his belt. Sometimes he's got the Puspa, he's got the flowers, sometimes on his one side, right ear, or sometimes on his left ear. And then and around his neck, he's got a Vaijanti Mala, he's got a beautiful Mala. And he's got beautiful garments, yellow color, the yellow garments he's wearing. And the Vaijanti Mala around his neck. And also this mala that is been decorated, made by gopis, he's got it around his neck. And he said, oh, what can I say? The Shyam Sundar. In your hand you got Murali, a flute. You are playing this flute. And what are you doing with everybody's heart, with that vibration from your flute? Everybody becomes stationary when they hear this flute. How they just become stationary. They don't move this way or that way. So this is the dhani, even the ladies in the heavenly planets, all the apsaras, and they used to go and collect the flowers. At that time, when they hear the flute, the vibration, the melody flute of the flute, this apsara, when they were picking up these flowers, as soon as they hear the vibrations, the melody vibrations from the flute, then what happens? They become so stationary. They just don't move. They become still. And then all the flowers, then they become Abhishek of Govinda. All the flowers fall down, and the flowers, the petals, the flowers do Abhishek of Krishna. And then here, yes, we were speaking. This Govinda's roop is so beautiful. And then Vyasdev said, so, and what is the gun? What is the now? That was the roop of Krishna. Now what is the gun? What is the qualities of Krishna? Yeah, if somebody is so beautiful, they must have got some qualities. Power bank. She wants power bank. Then Putana. Putana means a pavitra who is not pure. Who drinks the blood of the children. But what did Bhagwan do? What did Swayam Bhagwan do of this Putana? Whose breast was covered with poison, and she came to kill 6-year-old Gopal. What did the 6-year-old Gopal do? He sucked her breast, and what happened? And she left her body. But what did Krishna do? Krishna gave a place. Where is even above Vaikunt, above Ayodhya, above Mathura. He went straight directly to Golok Vrindavan. In some tikas they said they became maid servant of Mother Jashoda. What is this? Sukha. I don't know what it is. Sukh. What did sadhan bhajan did Putana do? No, she didn't do any sadhan bhajan. Who doesn't want to take surrender? Who doesn't want to surrender and take the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna? This who is so merciful, like that. that
सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद
the two sloks then that heard when he heard these two sloks that Sukadeva who the hunter said the bird asked Sukat asked the hunter who told you about these two sloks, and then so he said, oh, your father Vyasdev. And then Sukadev Goswami said that father was who I sat up. Then I sat down with my father Vyasdev, and this Amrit Katha I listened from my father. Whatever I heard from the lotus mouth from my father, that Katha I am speaking to you. To who? To Parikshit Maharaj. This Katha, that's why it's called Sukh Parikshit Samvad, the conversation between the Sukh and Parikshit Maharaj. Then Maharaj said, like Maharaj said, that Parikshit Maharaj spoke about Mahabharat and spoke about Parikshit birth. You know, that is also very nice katha. All our hair drum cut. What is this katha of this Mahabharat? That Maharaj spoke for 18 days. Then when the youth stopped, Asthasama, they spoke to Duryodhana and said, hey Duryodhana, even for one day, even if you give me the Padant Sena, Jai go, then it will be victory. Duryodhana. At that time, Duryodhana, the Pandava, Yudhishthira, hey, we have won. We are victorious. We are victorious. We will celebrate. So Krishna said to hey Yudhishthira, even if you don't have Vishwas, even if the snake dies, don't have faith in the snake. Even if the snake is died, don't think that it's dead. It could get up and bite you. So Duryodhana, Swas, don't think victory. Don't think you are victorious until the last breath of Duryodhana leaves his body. Duryodhana said, Arjun, Bhim, Utsav, Vijay. So tonight, we will celebrate our victory. This is the Purushottam. Also, this is Leela. This Leela is created by Bhagwan. And these 5 Pandavas, this tent, in this tent where the 5 Pandavas who used to stay and said, because Bhagwan said Icha, because of desire of Bhagwan, these 5 Pandavas went, and all the Putras, the sons of Draupadi, they were sleeping, and that Asthasama said to Duryodhana, hey friend, give me order. I give your last before you leave your last breath. Him, you know, the brothers who killed you, I will come and I'll give you the 5 heads of the 5 Pandavas. I will give you the heads of these 5 Pandavas. Actually, at least then you will know that you will be victorious. So what did Duryodhana said? Ganjai. But he was bleeding, you know, he put that blood on this Asthasama's forehead and said, yeah, okay, go. Asathamya went to Bhagwan, where there is a tent, the 5 sons of Draupadi were sleeping. Then Bhagwan Sivji, he came out and he was
ये मैं केवल
Ashtatthama,
देखना चाहता हूँ बस।
that he just said, oh, Shivji was guarding the tent, and he said, I have got instruction from Bhagwan that not even a single mosquito can go inside. So, but Shivji is Bholenath, he's very bas. You offer him some Ganga jal and Bel Patra, and the Shivji is like very easily be pacified, easily will give whatever you want. So this Ashtatthama just did the study and said, oh, I just want to see the faces of the Pandavas. And what did he go? He went inside and he thought these are 5 Pandavas are sleeping. Bas, he killed them and he came with 5 heads of Pandavas. He said, here, look, I've got 5 heads. I've got 5 heads of Pandavas. Now we are victorious. Duryodhan said, he started to touch every head. Chatu. Mushroom. You know that mushroom? Yeah, like the mushroom, you just press from the top. What happens? It just smashes. So like that. So the big head, he gave it to the Duryodhan, and Duryodhan just with his hand like pressed. Like mushroom, he pressed the head, and what happened to the head? And he said, Ashtatthama, this is not the head of Bhim. This is not, they cannot be. This is my Anubhav. This is not Bhim's head. Their body is like, I know, like Maharaji said, Gandhari person with the blessings of the Gandhari, his mother. Duryodhan's body was even like metal. Said, I will with the Gadadhar. I was hitting Bhim. So Bhim's body I could see. Bhim's body was like metal, iron. So this is not Bhim's head. I think this is Bhim's Putra, his son's head. This is not Yudhishthira's head. This is not Yudhishthira's head. This is not Arjun's head. This is Arjun's son's head. Then Duryodhana started saying, hey, Ashtatthama, we have a enemy with the Pandavas, but not their children, not their sons. Now we've destroyed the Pandavas' family. Like that, Duryodhan left his body. Then his last breath. Then Ashtatthama started to think, so what will I do? So the Pandavas, so he knew that Pandavas are alive. Arjun and Bhima are alive. So they will run after me now. So he went to Vyasdev. He said, hey Vyasdev. And he spoke so now he said, oh, save me now. And then Draupadi, that Vijay Ustav, when they came to these 5 sons of Draupadi, their body was there, but their heads were not there. So Draupadi started to write, and she started to beat him. She started to hit his head, and she started to pull hair from her head, and she said, who killed my son? And who was it? They saw the tir, they saw the flame of Ashtatthama. So where is Ashtatthama? So Arjun and Bhim got very angry and started to run after Ashtatthama. They went to Vyasdev. That Ashtatthama was at that time telling to Vyasdev and saying, and Bhim say, hey Parshit, we are here. Bhim and Arjun has Ashtatthama just looked back and he saw Bhim and Arjun behind him, so he started to run, but he could not save. He started to run. So Bhagwan said, oh, Bhagwan also did instruction, also you go. Not Brahmastan, only you also. To Brahmastan. Vyasadeva said,
अश्वत्थामा
Ashwatthama,
इस ब्रह्मास्त्र के वापिस हो बोले मैं तो छोड़ना चाहता हूँ वापसी लेना मेरे
if once I leave the Brahmastra, I cannot get it back. So Vyasadeva said, oh, get it back. And he said to Arjun, Arjun, please take it back.
एक ब्रह्मास्त्र कहाँ जाए
So Arjun pulled that Brahmastra, he pulled it back. So then where will one astra? So it went where it,
किंतु
but
अश्वत्थामा तो
Ashwatthama
कम नहीं
was not an ordinary.
ये ब्रह्मास्त्र
That
जाने
Brahmastra,
के पहले और उत्तरा के गर्भों में
it was in Uttara's Garbha. Who was in Uttara's Garbha? And in whom was Parikshit Maharaj. That Uttara was she was really scared, and she started to pray to the god and said, hey, yeah, she started pray to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna came into and went into the Uttara's stomach, in the womb, and this Brahmastra was destroyed, and then Parikshit Maharaj. So that's the root of Krishna and Krishna who was in the mother. I saw that Parikshit Maharaj had a darshan of Vishnu, and that's why his name was Parikshit Maharaj. So it's also called Vishnuvat.
इसके बाद जो है अश्वत्थामा
Then at that time Ashwatthama could not kill.
चार युग तक वो जीवित रहेंगे आज तक भी अश्वत्थामा
Even now he is going to live 4 youth. He'll be alive. He's four youth Ashwatthama. Even now to this day he's here. Who will be the Vyas will be Ashwatthama. Even today he's in Vrindavan. He's also there in Vrindavan. Many Sant Mahatma also see him. He has a huge body. Ashwatthama 5. He's got a word, he's got a boon that he's going to live 4 youths. 4. So Bhagwan knows everybody. He's got like Bhim wanted to kill. So Bhagwan knows that he's going to not be. He will live for 4 yugs. So he said, okay, take him to the Drupadi. Let's take him to the Drupadi. So Drupadi said, oh well, if we kill him, then his mother will also cry. Yes. So Drupadi said, Ashwatthama on his forehead, there was a jewel on his forehead, and he pulled that money out, the jewel. It's written in Mahabharata. Then when that jewel is pulled out from his head, then he becomes just like an ordinary helpless animal. Like that's why aparad. That is the fruit of his aparad. Is that on his forehead there's a like a gap there. There Parikshit Maharaj, and after that Parikshit Maharaj grew up, and then Pandavas, for 8 years the Pandavas ruled and then after that Yudhishthira Maharaj gave him the throne of the king, and he gave him the crown to Parikshit Maharaj. And then Parikshit Maharaj went to hunt, and then he went to Samik Rishi's ashram. And then he said, one day he was wandering around, and Parikshit Maharaj was wandering around, and he saw one cow. There was one cow who was very suffering so much, and he was passing urine and stool, and there was 3 legs. Cow was in 3 legs, and she was crying. And there was one man who was really beaten up with a whip. And Parikshit Maharaj looked at him, Parikshit Maharaj asked him, "Who are you?" And he said, "I am Kali. Bas, I have to give suffering to the puppies." So,
ये कली है, कली युग में मेरा ही राज्य है,
so in Kali Yuga, I am the one. I am the ruler.
मेरा ही क्या राजत्व है,
I am the Raja of this
दूसरे
Kali
के
Yuga
सताना, कष्ट देना,
to give suffering to everyone.
एक बात केवल रह गया,
But there is one leg. There is not
कली युग में
that.
एक बात क्या, सत्य है,
What is the path?
और
Is
बाकी
Satya.
सब
Everything
ना
else,
सोचो, दया, पवित्रता,
Daya,
कुछ नहीं।
Pavitra, nothing. There is no mercy. There is no Daya.
कोई की मार करे नहीं,
That
हमारी
Parikshit
बात
Maharaj says, no,
तुमको
there is
मैं
one.
वध करता हूं।
I will.
तब उस समय कली ने कहा,
Then Kali said, no,
राजा
I
हो,
will take care of
मैं
him.
आपके प्रजा हूँ,
You are my king. I am your citizen.
शरण
So the king, what is the duty of the king is to give the shelter to the citizens. So
क्या चाहते हो?
Parikshit Maharaj, Kali said to Parikshit Maharaj, give me 4 places where I can stay.
शत्रु अधर्म चतुर्विधा, ये चारों स्थान में
These 4
अधर्म,
places,
यानी
give me
पाप
these 4
विराजमान।
places.
कौन सा?
They are called Pap, they are
जहाँ
Uttam,
पर
where
क्या करते हैं वो?
gambling, where there is gambling happening, that's one place of Kali. Second place is where they are drinking intoxication and alcohol. And then that is second place of the Kal. And third is where the ladies, ladies, Sanghi is going on, association of ladies is going. That is third stand. And then fourth is where there is killing. So there is the 4 places where killing is happening. So that is the 4 places of Kali Maharaj. Then they said, oh, one more place. So one more, Sona. So he said, oh, give me one more place where I can stay. So Kali said, so Parikshit Maharaj said, okay, I give you in gold. So where there is gold, there is also Kali. And Kali started to laugh. So one day, Parikshit Maharaj went to hunt. And he went to here and he was hunting for a deer, and the deer, Parikshit Maharaj was running after the deer, and suddenly the deer disappeared, and then he was feeling very thirsty. He was very, very thirsty, and he saw Samik Rishi's ashram. At that time, Samik Rishi was very in meditation, and he was meditating to God. So Raja said to him, hey, I'm thirsty. Please give me some water. So Samik Rishi was in meditation, so he didn't hear that at that time when Parikshit Maharaj was running after the deer. At that time he didn't have this the Raj crown, the crown on his head. When Jarasandha, then when he was wearing the dusk, the Jarasandha's crown on his head, and then so what happened to his intelligence? Because of his mukut, because of his crown. And Kali said, oh, I will also test Parikshit Maharaj. So Kali, what did Kali do? So this Kali went into the snake, like a dead snake near Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj said, Parikshit Maharaj said, hey, what type of a sadhu are you? You closed your eyes. What type of a sadhu? Hey, give me some water. I am thirsty. 4 times he said, I want water. But Rishi was in deep meditation, so he didn't hear anything. So Parikshit Maharaj got very angry. So what happens? See, this is what happens when you get angry, how you fall down with anger. So with his Dhanush, so what did he pick up? His snake, the dead snake, and put it on the Rishi's head, neck, sorry, not head, around his neck. And this, at the same time, the Shringi, his young son, he was playing with his friends, and one of the friends said, hey Singhi, there is a dead snake around your father's neck. So Singhi came running, and he saw, this is a dead snake. Who's put this snake around my father? Whoever has put this snake around my father, I give him 7 days. That after 7 days, that snake, the serpent, will kill him and he will die. he will beat him and he will
कुछ समय के बाद
die.
सभी ऋषि ध्यान से उठे,
So at that time,
देखा
just
क्या
then,
सांप उसके गले में
this rishi came out from his samadhi or
छोटा बालक सिंह
meditation,
कहने लगे, पिताजी
and he saw.
मैंने अभिशाप दे दिया जिसने आपके गले में ये
So he said, so the son said, oh look, I have cursed this person who put this snake around your neck.
समीक ऋषि ने ध्यान से
So
उठे,
Samik
कौन आए?
Rishi said, who came?
ध्यान के द्वारा पता
So
लगा,
he
महाराज कोई
meditated,
खेत हमारे
with his mind, he realized that yes, it was this Pariksit Maharaj who came and he wanted some water and he was thirsty. And the Rishi said, hey beta, oh son, what have you done? This is Raja. If the Raja doesn't say, then how will the Sant Mahatmas will be do so? If the Raja is good, if there is a Raja, then Sant Mahatmas can do bhajan. If the Raja is very demonic, like Kans, is demonic, like Ravan, not Kans, like Ravan, then we have to pay tax to that type of a king. Hi, what have you done? Pariksit Maharaj is such a great king. And then you cursed him that he will die in 7 days. How will be like our Sant Mahatmas? We will do bhajan. Then if the king is not nice, then how can the citizens live peacefully? So if you become like a Dasharath's Hiranyakashipu's Raja, then if you are like that, then even the citizens also suffer. But hey, what can I do? I have cursed him. The Rishibar ran. And he ran and he went to Pariksit Maharaj and said, at that time, Pariksit Maharaj was in his assembly with all these ministers. And the Rishivat said, he folded his hands and he said, hey Maharaj, please forgive us. My son has given you a curse that you will die in 7 days. 7 days, and Tatsa, a snake, will bite you. And the Pariksit Maharaj said, Pariksit Maharaj started to smile. And he smiled and he grinned and he said, Pariksit Maharaj, when he heard that 7 days, that he didn't have any disturbance in his heart. And he started to think of himself as auspicious, that I've got 7 days to live. Do we have guarantee that we will live for 7 days? When I was in Brazil, afterwards we were getting married. After 3 days, after getting married, we were driving car. Wherever we were staying, it was like half an hour's car. What happened to the cars? They had accident. These four persons who were in the car, they were not hurt. They were not hurt tiny bit, because they are chanting, na? I saw this myself. That that it could have, because you were chanting Bhagwan's name, you were remembering Bhagwan, you remembered Guru Padma. That's why they have saved you. So these 4 people, they didn't even get any hurt. They came to study. Their cars, they had a car crash. And they were all fine. We don't know. We don't have any bharosa. We don't have any. We don't have any bharosa that tomorrow we will die. But even that Bhagavatam, after this Bhagavad Gita, after listening to Bhagavad and the end of the Bhagavad Gita, and he left. He had a heart attack and he left. So there is no guarantee for us as well that we could leave our body. So Pariksit Maharaj is saying that at least this is the truth, that I will live for 7 days. So that's why Pariksit Maharaj said, he decided to say, what should I do in these 7 days? So all this, there was no phone, there was no text, no WhatsApp or no text or phones at that time. At that time, so Sant Mahatmas, just through the telepathy, you know, like from the mind, this news went everywhere around the universe. So they made this comes. This is Avdan from rishis that. So from far, from all different directions, 1,000 all the different types of yogis, all the sadhus, bhakta, jnani sadhus, they all came. And you know, every sadhu, in whichever path they are following, Karmi Bhakta, so they came to Parikshit Maharaj and said, so Karmi sadhu said, oh, open your, you know, do a lot of dan, do a lot of charity. Then the Jnani said, oh, give a lot of in Gyan. Listen to read Gyan Veda. The yogi said, oh, you should do yoga, do all different type of Astanga yoga, hold your breath. And so every sadhu gave their own decision what Parikshit Maharaj should do. Then Sukadev Goswami Maharaj came. It's such a surprising thing that when Sukadev Goswami, there were all the great Sant Mahatmas were there. Parashar, his father, with many great rishis were there. They were all there present. And Parikshit Maharaj himself sat on the floor and he gave asan to all these Sant Mahatmas and he said, oh, he asked one question. Then he knows that one person is going to die. Then what should that? So Sukadev Goswami Maharaj said, some started to laugh and some threw flowers at him. But what did Parikshit Maharaj? He was in Bhagavad Kirtan. He didn't say it. He asked this one question. Then what should one person do when he is going to die? With slok, he said. This is the slok from the Srimad Bhagavatam. He said, Sukadev said, hey Parikshit Maharaj, this Nirnana, what I am giving is from our Acharya path. What is it? Hare Nama Kirtanam. This is Kali Yuga. You don't need to do Bhagavad Katha Sravanam and Nam Sankirtanam. So Sukadev Goswami, sadhu. So everybody started to say to Sukadev Goswami, hey, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. There is no other way in this Kali Yuga. This six, it's also the six questions the Rishis asked the nourishing at what is the topmost? What is one is Priya, Mary Shreya. What is the? Tell me what. What is it? What is the purpose of a human being? To do Bhagavad Bhakti, Bhakta Bhakti, Ayudyuti, unconditional Bhakti. These two lakshans of Bhakti. How should the Bhakti be? There should be no. It should be not conditional Bhakti. It should be unconditional Bhakti, and it should be continuously flowing. They should not uninterrupted. It should be uninterrupted. It should be continuous. Ahituki means continuous. And the second question was, if the Atma is, if whose Atma is pleasing, what? he said, wait, listen to Bhagavad Shravan, listen to the Bhagavad Katha, then God is very pleasing, please. It is Sabda Brahman, it will go into your ear, even if you sow, even if you are sleeping, the Sabda Brahman will go into your ears. He said, even in the Srimad Bhagavatam, said, Divya Slok says, Ichha bhi, even if you have a desire, if you have Ichha, you must pursue.